Hello everyone, I'm Linda Markee and I'm running for re-election for the Easthampton School Committee. And I'm doing this because public education is a passion of my life. I have two grandchildren who have attended Easthampton schools. One of them is a recent graduate in June and who is now at Mount Holyoke College. And I have a grandson who still attends Easthampton High School. This is a community that I deeply love and I deeply believe in. And it's a community that has given so much to my family here. And that is why I want to go back and to continue to work on the school committee so that I can work for every child in this town to receive the services that they deserve. I've been a public educator for many, many years. And over the course of the time that I've worked with hundreds of students, I realized that every single one of them learned best when they were heard, when they were supported, and when they knew that somebody believed in them. And I believe this is the guiding principles that we must always live with and follow on the Easthampton School Committee. Well, I believe so much in public education because I believe that it is the most important thing that we have done in this democracy, and it is the greatest engine for opportunity that we have. It is what has made many of us be able to thrive in our lives, to be able to understand, to communicate, and to build collaborative work together. And I will tell you that I have fought for this my entire life. I am older than Ruby Bridges, who integrated a whites-only school in New Orleans in 1960. I remember when women could not play sports in school, when my gay friends who had to remain closeted for fear that they would not have the support that they so needed. And I remember when students who had learning difficulties and differences received no services or very few and were not able to thrive. And during this time, we have had a lot of incredible progress, but with each one of these hard-fought battles where students can now see themselves and realize their potential. And every child should be able to see themselves in the curriculum and in the spaces that they occupy at school. We are not going back. Today, public education is at risk. We have challenges every day. We have strained budgets, we have exhausted staff, and we have increasingly hostile national conversations about public education. And I am running so that we can continue to protect our schools, to support our excellent staff, and to ensure our students continue to receive the resources that they need to succeed in a very complex world. During my term on school committee, I worked with my colleagues to hire a new superintendent of schools, Dr. Michelle Balch, who is a dedicated leader of a student-centered approach. We also were able to pass a responsible budget for the next fiscal year. While many neighboring towns had to cut staff, we were able to maintain level services with no layoffs, and this is a notable accomplishment. I serve on the Finance Committee, and I also served on the Policy Committee for 1 year. Finally, we took a firm stand against for our schools by unanimously voting to join a lawsuit that challenged the efforts to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. Despite this progress, we continue to have many challenges. Our district faces many rising costs in transportation and in special education, and we must be resilient and strategic to navigate these financial pressures and to deliver a public education that has ongoing funding threats. Our students deserve to be in a rapidly changing workforce, which means we must increase our student achievements rates, we must have broader access to challenging curriculum, and we must boost our graduation rates. I have the experience, the passion, and the historic perspective for strengthening our schools and being effective and an unwavering voice for all of our Easthampton students. As a former educator and currently a small business owner, I am deeply committed to ensuring that our public schools are transformative spaces for all, and an equitable path is given to each one of our students. I humbly ask for your vote in November 4th so that I can continue to work for our children, our combined community of children, so that they can have the schools that they deserve. Let's do this together. Let's move forward, and let's continue to make Easthampton a beautiful, thriving community. Thank you.